Hey everyone, it's Ness. Welcome back. Thanks for joining me for another video. Let's get started. I started drawing in animals last night because I need to start drawing again. I had a break when we went and traveled because I didn't want to have to take like any watercolor supplies with me on the trip just because, you know, I was scared I was going to lose some stuff. And I did. I ended up losing a pen. Well, somebody took the pen, so I would be devastated if that happened to my watercolor supplies because I love my watercolor stuff and they're so pretty. Let's grab our very last calendar because we can't forget them today. Tuesday the 4th. All right. And still can't find my moments. You know, it's no bueno. All right, let's grab some of these little guys. I don't know how many of these I'll be able to fit. Maybe this little one can go here. We can put kind of like this here, and maybe we can do this. I don't really need to see the dates since I already have a ton of the dates. And then we can put the little beluga here because we didn't use him yesterday. We got to use him today. All right, let's glue everything down. I filled in a pen with some of the new Forever ink that I got from Jet Pens. I actually filled this pen up to take with me to Europe and do some drawings, and I was drawing like food and stuff. It was really easy when we were on the cruise to keep up with that drawing because you have like so much time for activities. But then once we went to France, I didn't have time to do anything. It was like busy, constant busy. So I didn't have time to just sit down and draw. All right, let's put this guy over here. My melody. Okay, maybe we should put the beluga over here. No, let's put this here, this down here, beluga here, and then kitty cats. I mean, they could really go anywhere. They can go anywhere. All right. But yeah, I'm excited to start drawing. Yesterday, I actually didn't play like any video games at night. Normally I do, which kind of makes me sad I didn't. But I was recently trying to get Diamond on Marvel Rivals, and I got it already. So I feel like I was using it as a break to catch up on, you know, other stuff. I was catching up on journal stuff. And that meant printing out a ton of pictures from the trip. And I really need to edit down the pictures that I printed because there's so many pictures. There's a lot. There's a lot. I mean, this isn't even all of them, okay? Like, I did them in different sizes. So there's this stack. This isn't all of them that are cut down. And then there's this stack, which isn't even all of them. And then there's this stack. And then there's this stack, which is like the big pictures that I was like, oh, these pictures are like really important. I want them to be big. But there's so many pictures and I don't know how I'm going to fill them all. I do have a lot of brochures. Maps, like guide maps, stuff like that. So I could use those like how I'd use, whenever I go to Disneyland, I grab a park map and I put a park map in, and then I put a ton of pictures that I take from Disneyland, and it usually ends up working out really well because it'll save so much space. So I could use those, but I'm gonna have to edit down a lot because I also have like 7 pages worth of pictures that aren't cut yet that need to be added to the stack. So it was hard to choose. It was really hard to choose. I wanted like every single moment in here, and yeah, I'm gonna have to edit it down, but it'll be okay. I feel like November is not gonna have that many pictures. I should have like pushed these days back and then used up some of November's a lot of times. But this is why next year I'm going to 3 months per notebook, so that way I don't have to worry. I can fit as many pictures as I want in this baby, and it's gonna be good. All right, so I think I spilled some, I don't know what I did, but I got some ink on this thing. So just gonna wipe this off. I think there's ink like in the cap. I'm telling you, I am the worst when it comes to inking. I get ink everywhere. But this is the new ink that I have. It's like the reddish brown. It's called Red Ochre, and it's the Forever inks. They're supposed to be like light fast, all of that fun stuff, so that way they can last forever. And today we're doing an African wild dog. I just do the lining. Normally I don't really like such a thin lining or line work, but I have to have my main pen filled with my black ink because that's what I use to write. And this is the only pen that I could fill that had like a little tubey, because I'm telling you, I am very, very bad when it comes to filling ink. It's embarrassing. I always get ink everywhere, so if you ever see me with a ton of ink all over me, it's because I'm bad at filling them. And I don't know how many converters I've tried to use, but they all fail. Well, they don't fail. I fail. It's definitely user error. I am the problem. So I just syringe fill everything now to make sure that the pen is actually filled, because it drives me crazy to like have to do the converter fill, get ink all over me, and then I can use it for 2 days because really I didn't put any ink in it. So I don't know what I did here, but we're just gonna go with it. Do some lines every so often. I pretty much bare minimum my line work for these, and then after I'm done painting, then I go in and I add more line work. But this is the first time that I'm going to be using this Red Ochre ink with any watercolor drawing, so I hope it looks nice once it's all said and done, once it's all filled in. I forgot to do the details on the eyes, but I'll just leave it like this for now. Yeah, I was like sketching a bunch of animals. It's kind of hard to get like good pictures of animals because now like I have a couple of dog breeds that I have in here for later days, and when I was trying to look up the pictures for the dogs, it brought up like a ton of AI dogs, which is so cringe. So it became too frustrating trying to decipher between the AI pictures and then the like actual dogs. And then the actual dogs weren't very good like reference photos. But then the AI photos were like good reference photos, but I didn't want to use an AI reference photo to be able to draw something that's actually real. So I just skipped them. All right, so we've got our outline. Like I said, very bare minimum. Bare bones, it's like the skeleton. And then, of course, I put this back in after I have to clean it because there's ink on the inside of this cap. Okay. Oh, wow. All right, let's get back into this. Let's grab some tape. Looks like we've got some browns and pinks, but I kind of want to like put emphasis on the pink because yesterday we did browns. So I feel like today we should do pink. I've used up a lot of my tapes, which is a good thing, but they also need to get filled. Pink is usually like the first color to go for me because I think the pink washi tapes are really pretty. So I use them very, very quickly. But we've got this little guy. I'm pretty sure I got this one from Japan's. I don't know. These tapes seem like they're all over the place. So it could have been a Japan's. It could have been Paper Treat Shop. If you're ever wondering where I get my stuff, I usually am ordering. Oh no, this isn't either of them. This is a Little Red House. I think that's it. Little Red House. She has really cute washi of kitty cats, and they're adorable. And I actually have a lot of tapes that have the cats. Yeah, that's what this one's from. It's not, I thought it was like a standard tape, but then like after touching it, it feels so nice. Let me see. These kitty cats. I think it's Little Red House. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, see these kitty cats? That's the same artist that made this tape, for sure. I am 100% positive about that. All right, let's just get some stickers. This is already dry. Like, that's what I love about the carbon ink, and then I guess this forever ink as well, is that it dries very, very, very quickly. Because I've said it before, I'm very impatient. Extremely impatient when it comes to waiting for things to dry. I don't like waiting for them to dry. I just want it done. I was so impatient back in the day that I had to buy a heat dryer for my watercolor paintings, and I would just dry it quickly because it would take so long. That's actually why I don't include any of my like drawings or my paintings, the painting aspect of the drawings, because I take so long to paint because I add in so much water to the painting that it takes it even longer to finish. I like these little black kitties. They make it so that way you can put them on top. You can put so many little critters on top of other critters. So we're gonna put this little kitty cat on the beluga whale's tail. Put him on here. And then, let's see, we can get something square over here. I kind of want to use one of these Yumi stickers as well. Those I got from Hobonichi, but which one do we want? I mean, this has red and brown. I kind of like this one right here, because we also have black in the mix with these little kitty cats. Lots of little black kitties. Actually, I'm a little bit annoyed with Leo. We finally let Rogue out of our room, and Leo's just been so mean. He's been so mean to Rogie. I have to basically be bodyguard for Rogue to make sure that he can eat, because Leo is like a glutton, man. Like, I don't get it. He just has to eat whatever Rogue's eating, and it's infuriating. Because he'll have food. It's not like I'm starving him, or like I'm giving him wet food as well. But if he sees Rogi eating, he doesn't want his food. He wants Rogue's food. And it's frustrating because, like, bro, like, can you not be mean for like 5 seconds and just let him eat his food? So I have to like sit next to them and shoo Leo away. And it's like show him his food, and then he'll start eating his food for a little bit, and then he'll leave his food and start eating, you know, start like crowding Rogue, and it's frustrating. Just leave him alone. Leave him alone. Can't you see? He's sicky and he's on the mend. Well, I'm sure he can see that, and that's why he's taking full advantage of the situation. Browns, pinks, and blacks. Browns, pinks, and blacks. Okay, let's grab a ghosty. We have one more ghost. I think he's our last ghost. And let's grab... I like these. Maybe I'll use those. Let me see. All right, we're gonna put the ghost... Put the ghost up here. Like this. And then, you know, we use a lot less supplies because we have our little drawings in, but I do really like them. So we gotta keep up with it. Plus, like, I don't do them every single day, so... I will be able to use like a ton of stuff on the other days. I'm just doing these on Tuesdays and Thursdays are the days when I have my little watercolor painting. That way it feels like more manageable instead of like having to do it every single day. And the weekends I feel can sometimes be a little bit too busy, so I don't want to crowd my weekends up with too many activities. Weekends are like catch up, you know? I have to play catch up sometimes. And do like laundry or doing fun stuff together. Like, I don't know, we didn't go to Disney last month, so we still gotta go to Disney. We're gonna go to Disney this month, for sure. I just don't know when we're going. But yeah, things like that, like going to the movies, or we're gonna watch Twilight this weekend, and I'm so excited. Johnny and I are gonna do it. I won't torment the child with Twilight movies, but we're gonna watch all 3. It was cute because he made me an invitation that was it's Hoa Hoa time and 2 RSVP to invite, so that way we can watch all the Twilight movies, and I'm very, very excited about that because it means yummy food and just being lazy on the couch together watching some cinematic masterpieces. No, it's not. The only one I associate being a cinematic masterpiece is The Lord of the Rings. And if you haven't seen Lord of the Rings, what is wrong with you? Go watch Lord of the Rings. I actually have, my sister-in-law has never seen Lord of the Rings, and I'm pretty sure my brother-in-law has never seen Lord of the Rings either. And a girl that we play video games with, she's never seen Lord of the Rings, and that's just criminal. Criminal. Everyone should watch The Lord of the Rings because it's very good. I want to put like stickers. Maybe I can put like some going down here because I usually like to do a ring around the dog. But I don't want to get too high. I guess I could use my watercolors right now and fill them in because I do need to start using the watercolors again instead of markers, because the markers will bleed through. All right, so we've got our supplies. I've got my horrible spray that doesn't do a very good job if it's upside down. It like starts to give up. So I gotta hold it straight up. All right, got that. What colors should we use? We've got red, browns, and I mean, I did brown yesterday, so I should definitely do pink, right? Pink should be the choice. My pens aren't the cleanest because I haven't used them in a while, but it's okay. We will get there. A hot pink, maybe? Let's add a teensy bit more water. Where's my spray bottle? See. And what's annoying is like, even when it's completely full, it still acts like that. Okay. All right, let's do the circle. We're freehanding this because I don't have anything to shape it with. So we'll go like this. We'll do a little bit bigger. Especially since I smeared it. See, I'm the worst. We've got Rogie fur too. He's been hanging out with me at night and like sitting on this side of the desk. I'm just gonna leave that there until it dries. Because he likes to think that my lamps put off heat, so he likes to sit underneath them. I should have erased my line work first, but it's okay. All right, let's put some swirls everywhere. I have missed using my watercolors. I've just been using like the markers, but man, watercolors are just so much fun. More varied, which is, I like it, you know? Not as uniform. Should we put some on here? Yeah, let's do it. Use up all of the pink that we've mixed. All right, I think that's pretty good. I think we're good with today. I hope you enjoyed watching me decorate my Hobonichi for the day, and you like the little African wild dog. He's gonna get painted later today when it's, I don't know, maybe I'll take another day off from playing video games and try and catch up on memory keeping and all of that stuff. I do want to do another memory keeping video. I still have to decorate last month's stuff, so maybe I'll do that tonight. I can do a memory keeping video for that, because I haven't done one of those in a very, very long time. But yeah, that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed watching me decorate my Hobonichi for the day, and if you like these kinds of videos and you would like to see more, subscribe, like the video, comment, all of that super great stuff. I hope you have a really great day, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, bye.